Shocking news has rocked South Korea's entertainment world and armies across the globe. Is it true that HYBE has removed V from BTS? Has Taehyung really been forcibly separated, while Jungkook finally appears with a statement that leaves the public speechless? The long-buried mystery is now beginning to surface, triggering anger, sadness, and 1,000 unanswered questions. Public concern peaked after footage of Jungkook's practice without V's presence spread widely on social media. The video showed Jungkook looking focused, but his blank stare seemed to hide an unspoken burden. The question then arose, where has V gone? Is it just a coincidence, or is there a bigger scenario deliberately hidden from public view? Things didn't stop there. The speculation escalated as fans noticed V's absence from several recent BTS activities. Armies quickly pieced together clues they found: altered practice schedules, V's absence from the latest content recordings, and awkward interactions between members. Is HYBE really executing a grand plan to separate V from BTS? While the speculation continues to grow, Jungkook's recent statement only adds to the panic. In an interview that has now gone viral, Jungkook appeared hesitant when asked about V. His voice trembled, his breath faltered, and his eyes were slightly red, as if holding back something. "There are things I can't explain right now," he said quietly, sparking more questions than answers. Many believe Jungkook's words are a clear signal that something big is happening behind the scenes. Some armies describe this as a code Jungkook intentionally sent to warn them. But others believe Jungkook is in a tough position and being pressured not to reveal the full truth. A source who wished to remain anonymous stated that there is a difference of vision between management and V, causing internal tensions to rise. But up to this moment, no official explanation or clarification has been given. This only strengthens the suspicion that HYBE is formulating a specific strategy that cannot yet be revealed to the public. Even more surprisingly, some fans found evidence supporting the suspicion. They noticed that V's social media posts had drastically decreased, while Jungkook's content was being promoted more frequently. "It's as if they're trying to slowly erase Taehyung's existence," said one emotional fan. But is all this truly just a game of perception? Or is HYBE indeed restructuring BTS's career direction without V in it? Why did Jungkook look so uneasy when mentioning Taehyung's name? Is he also a victim in a grand scenario we all don't yet understand? To this day, speculation grows wilder. Some armies are demanding clarity and transparency, while others prepare for the worst. BTS moving on without V. The situation becomes increasingly sensitive as the public knows how close Jungkook and Taehyung have always been. Is their togetherness really being torn apart by a unilateral decision? Amid all this tension, one thing is certain: Jungkook's words have opened a curtain over the mystery that was long kept hidden. But the real truth remains buried behind the management's silent wall, leaving millions of fans in suffocating anxiety. Now, all eyes are on HYBE's next move. Will they provide clarification? Or will they choose to remain silent, letting these rumors continue to fuel ARMY's spirit to seek the truth? Questions keep emerging with no definitive answers. Do you believe Taehyung has truly been removed from BTS? Or is this all just an illusion created by the media's perception game? And if it's true, will Jungkook dare to go against the tide to speak the truth? But before we get too caught up in a whirlwind of emotion and endless assumptions, one fundamental question must be asked. Are we witnessing the truth? Or is this merely a narrative crafted to manipulate public perception? In today's digital age, where information can spread in seconds via platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other social media, it's incredibly easy for us to get swept up in unverified news. Many parties deliberately exploit such situations to create sensationalism, sway public opinion, and even pit fans against each other with biased and uncertain narratives. Are we becoming victims of this phenomenon? Jungkook's ambiguous statement certainly opens a wide space for speculation. But is it possible that his words were cut, edited, or misinterpreted by certain parties to stir up chaos? Have we ensured that the circulating video is an unedited recording? Or are we all trapped in a perception game cleverly designed? Meanwhile, V's absence from BTS's recent activities has sparked many theories, from internal conflict, management pressure, to the suspicion that HYBE is designing a major strategy involving group lineup changes. But again, we must ask, is there concrete evidence supporting these theories? Or is it all just a string of assumptions reinforced by repeated social media posts? Some argue HYBE's silence is proof that something is being hidden. But could this silence also be a communication strategy to calm public uproar? If a major issue truly exists, why has no strong evidence been presented so far? And if there isn't an issue, why hasn't the party concerned clarified the matter to stop the rumor from escalating? Amid the flood of information blending fact, opinion, and hoaxes, we must remember one important principle. Truth doesn't always align with what goes viral. The popularity of a narrative on the internet does not guarantee its validity. How many news stories have we believed blindly, only to later learn they were illusions crafted for specific interests? The public should consider another possibility. Could this issue be deliberately played by certain parties for mere gain? With BTS being a global group with millions of loyal fans, even the smallest gossip can turn into a commodity generating clicks, comments, and controversy. Are we critical enough to distinguish between real facts and manufactured sensationalism? At the same time, ARMY's emotional outbursts are entirely understandable. The emotional bond between fans and idols often blurs the line between reality and perception. But isn't this where the danger lies? Are we still capable of separating our love for the members from our ability to think logically and be skeptical of every piece of information? Let us reflect. Have we ever questioned the source of every news story we read? Have we verified the videos or viral statements before spreading them? Or do we more often get caught in emotion, swallowing information without deep analysis? It is important to realize that behind every circulating piece of information, there could be a hidden agenda that's not always visible. Even major media sometimes get caught up in the speed of spreading news without ensuring its accuracy. Especially on social media, which lacks strict verification mechanisms, a rumor can easily become fact just because many people are talking about it. Right now, we face a great dilemma. Is HYBE really hiding something, or is the public merely being manipulated by perceptions crafted by outside parties? Does Jungkook truly want to send a secret message to fans? Or is his expression just an emotional fragment exaggerated by media narratives? These questions must not be answered with emotion alone. We must dare to question everything, including the motives behind spreading this issue. Who benefits if ARMY is divided by this speculation? Is it possible someone is deliberately exploiting the situation to weaken BTS or even fracture fan solidarity? We must remember that the real truth is often obscured by a fog of perception created by interested parties. Are we mature enough as fans not to get swept away by hoaxes and provocation? Or are we being used as tools to spread potentially baseless lies? At the end of this discussion, there is only one relevant call. Never stop thinking critically. Don't let emotions rule reason. Every piece of information we encounter must be tested with skepticism, not accepted blindly just because it fits our hopes or fears. Are you convinced that this event is real? Or are you willing to consider that perhaps all this is just a grand scenario to attract media attention? Are you willing to look at this issue from multiple perspectives before drawing conclusions? Let us reflect with a calm mind. Because in an era where information moves faster than the truth, critical thinking is our only weapon against manipulation.